The following video may contain graphic content, video footage, or foul language unsuitable for an immature audience. What I want you to do is I want you to go to blacklivesmatters.com. I want you to slide all the way down to the bottom of the screen. I want you to go to, the exact bottom of the screen. You will see Black Lives Matter, and then you see About Black Lives Matter. I want you to click on About Black Lives Matter. What you're going to see is it's going to say hashtag Black Lives Matter was founded in 2013 in response to the acquittal of Trayvon Martin's murder, which they don't name the killer, which is George Zimmerman, allegedly. Black Lives Matter Foundation Incorporated is a global organization in the U.S., the U.K., and Canada whose mission is to eradicate white supremacy. Pause. I didn't realize that the white supremacy was such a big issue in the UK and Canada. Maybe I need to do a little more research, but I don't think Canadians feel like Americans feel. Back to it. To eradicate white supremacy and build local power to intervene in violence inflicted on black communities by the state and vigilantes, and counteracting of violence, creating space for black imagination and innovation, and centering black joy. We are winning immediate improvements in our lives. Okay, we'll just let them have that. I don't actually get what they mean, like creating space for black imagination. There's plenty of space in my head for my own fucking imagination, thank you. We'll go to We Are Expansive. We are a collective of liberators who believe in an exclusive and spacious movement. Hell, a spacious movement. We also believe that in order to win and bring as many people with us along the way. How in order to win? So all y'all do is DJ Khaled, win, win, win. All we do is win. Okay. We must ensure we are building a movement that brings all of us to the front. Pause. Depending on who's standing behind me, I don't want to be in the front. We affirm the lives of black queers and trans folks. Pause again. This is why I didn't want to stand in the front. I repeat, black men, listen carefully. We affirm the lives of black, queer, and trans folk, disabled folk, undocumented folks, folks with the records, women, and all black lives along the gender spectrum. Our network centers those who have been marginalized within black liberation movements. Marginalized in black liberation movements. Liberals support gay actions. The gays claim that they're being marginalized. Why are you combining these two groups? We have nothing to do with each other. Homosexuals is not a color, it's a mind state, and they shall be grouped with themselves, and they keep that to themselves. Do not group the black movement to that. Matter of fact, Project ELA, every life is precious, because we're not sure if Black Lives Matters gives a fuck about us. We are working for a world where black lives are no longer systematically targeted for demise. Well, I graduated college and I'm an electrician. I mean, literally. I'm an electrician. I graduated college. I run my own company. Child support is the worst thing plaguing me. I'm not being harassed by no cops or any of that. I'm literally taking that out and going to put a riser pipe in. When I'm done, that will have a pipe like that. And did all the wiring, everything inside of here. Here's the pipe that I'm going to put up. But where exactly are we not free to do what we want to do, and where are we being targeted at? I must admit, I've been arrested 3 times in Jacksonville, Florida, with marijuana in my possession. All 3 times it was like small offenses, and I got time served with the time I spent in jail and the bond. All 3 times. But all 3 times, I must admit, once I was in my Creek Village, and my Creek Village has all the windows boarded up and like a lot of trespassing issues. There's a lot of high crime and murders there. Why was I out there walking around in January, chilling like shit was sweet with weed on me? I can't get mad at law enforcement for that. I really cannot. There was another time I was driving my car and I didn't know my license was suspended. I had some weed in the car, and literally, my family used to live in a really fucked up neighborhood, and there's like high prostitution in the area. And I literally I was leaving there, going to my girlfriend's house, and literally as I pulled out the yard, I got pulled over because they thought I was looking for a fucking prostitute. Found some weed in the car, and then realized I was on the phone with my girlfriend, and dude just looked at me like, damn. Like, didn't know that's what you were up to type shit. Like, I had just helped my fucking mom move in the middle of the night by myself. Then got arrested after I went back to get my car and go home. Then, the third time, what was that? The first time. The third time was actually the first one. And, yeah, I'm getting old. I can't even remember where the hell I was at exactly. But I do remember that I had the weed in my shoe, and I walk around, I had to roll my pants up, and you could see the knot of my sock, and my dumb ass was just chilling, like I was out of the way and shit, but I fucked around and went to the store and some shit popped off between 2 brothers, and, well, you know how that go. The 2 people that do shit usually get away, and then they come, and then, yeah. Do you think I blame that on the cops, or do you think I blame that on the 2 dudes who were fighting? Exactly. Because if you think that I blame it on the cops, you're extremely wrong. I don't blame my self-inflicted problems on the people who are called to be problem solvers. Nor do I buck the jack when the problem solvers come to solve the problem. I'm not going to yell with you. I'm not going to argue at you. I'm going to speak to you like a human being. I'm going to put my hands and keep them visible. I'm not going to touch my sides or reach in my pockets for anything. And I'm going to strictly keep eye contact with you. I'm not going to flinch. I'm not going to sweat. And I'm going to tell you 100% of the truth. Well, depending on what I was doing, that is. Because if you don't see the weed, and it's not on me, then I don't have to run or feel your gun. I can just smell like I got through burning one. But you feel me? It is what it is. Back to the point. So, if the cops got to deal with all this murder and mayhem and no snitching in our communities, then that's why their trigger fingers get a little itchy, I guess. And I don't support the cops. Well, I don't want to dismantle them either. No offense to anyone, but the world's scary enough with cops. My world would be upright terrifying without cops. I know how people feel about me. Listen to my music, you'll understand. We affirm our humanity, our contributors to this society, and our resilience in the face of deadly oppression. The call for Black Lives to Matter is a rallying cry for all Black lives thriving for liberation. Let's do this. One last piece to add. Definition of liberation.
Here's the definition of liberation. The act of setting someone free from imprisonment, slavery, or oppression, release.
Just know, when they say liberation, that's not exactly what they mean. They just happen to use slavery in the term of liberation. So slavery just happens to be an analogy in the forefront of their mental, because it couldn't be nothing more, because you cannot compare the gay agenda to slavery. You really cannot. Definition of gay liberation.
Here's the definition of gay liberation. A movement to eliminate social and legal discrimination against homosexuals.
May they speak their fucking truth and stop trying to cross our mind wings. Do Black Lives Matter to you? Because every life is precious to me. If you enjoyed the show, please hit that Cash App that's above. Subscribe to my channel. It's below. And stay tuned. And as long as you donate, I keep going. Don't ask me what I'm doing. I'm probably doing something super stupid, acting real foolish, in love with the damn money and the game. Like we was chilling on the streets and got shot up by Cupid. Don't ask me what I'm doing. Don't ask me what I'm